You're welcome to my channel. Today's video, we are going to discuss how to prevent your cake from collapsing or your bread from collapsing. You see, there are different reasons or factors that can lead to bread collapse or your cake collapsing. And they are just minor mistakes. Before you know it, great damage has been done. So stick to the end of this video because I'm going to give you secrets that no one will ever share with you. That is why you need to subscribe and like this video. Please like this video. Click the like button and subscribe. Share with your friends. Now, before we go to the drawing board, I want you to watch this short clip. Watch and we'll be back to discuss.
Okay, so this is the bread that I'm talking about. And when I proof it now and I've baked it, it will come out small and the taste will even change with the smell. But this is proofing in the pan here. This is the one that is proofing in the pan. So when I baked it, it will come out small.
And so there are two stages your bread can collapse or your cake. Number one is during the proofing, during rising, where you mix and you pan, you allow the bread to rise or to proof. So during that period, your dough can collapse. Now, what will lead to that? Number one is overproofing. You allow the dough to stay too long. You just allow the dough to stay too long. You allow it to stay for more than 2 hours. You are still, because maybe the quantity you pan is too small. Let's assume that you want to bake sliced bread. So that kind of size. And then you are weighing 400 grams of dough just because you want profit. So you weigh very little dough, put it in a big pan and wait for a long time. And the yeast will ferment and ferment and ferment. And then you see the texture and everything will be affected. And that dough will collapse. Now, the second thing is improper mixing. If you do not mix your dough or your batter well, if you do not mix it and give the texture, the dough, the desired texture or the required texture and the needed structure for it to stand, that type of dough may collapse during proofing. Now, the third thing I'm going to add that I did not write here is malhandling. You handle the dough as if it's already baked, it's already prepared bread. You know, if you shake it anyhow, it will go down. If you shake your dough anyhow, the doughs that are baking, maybe the baker will just take it from the rack, from wherever you keep for the dough to proof, and then take it to the oven and you throw it anyhow, it will collapse because it's just suspended, it's fragile, it's just like gel, it's just like foam. And so if you drop it anyhow, it will go back, it will collapse. So you have to handle it with care. Put the dough into the oven. Let's look at the second stage. The second stage that your dough can collapse is during baking. When the bread is in the oven or the dough is in the oven. At that place, you know, in that oven, it can still collapse due to low temperature. Now, if you set your temperature below 165 degrees centigrade, it will collapse. You can manage 170, few will collapse, and maybe 90% will give you good result. But because baking temperature is 180 degrees to 220, but I don't advise you to set your temperature at 220 because majority of it will burn. So you just bake at 190, 195 maximum, and that bread will come out nice. Don't set your temperature to be too low. The heat in the oven should not be too low. Now, one thing that people fail to do is to preheat the oven. If you do not preheat the oven, if it is electric oven or a foreign gas oven, and you do not preheat it, you just load the dough and then you on your oven. That is not a good practice. The bread will collapse because it will take a long time for the dough, you know, for the heat to come up to the required or desired temperature. And during that period of waiting, the dough can collapse. Also, if you use that method, it can overrise and vomit from the pan. You see some coming out of the pan because the duration that the yeast is supposed to die and then proofing stop is not there. The heat does not rise to the point to that 60-degree internal temperature that will kill the yeast. And so when the yeast is still active and the environment is just so warm, it makes the bread, the pan, to vomit the bread, and that your bread will lose weight. And so you don't just put on your oven, you preheat the oven to at least 200 degrees centigrade before you load, and then you set it back to the desired temperature that you want and bake, and that bread will come out smoothly. If it is slow, the bread will collapse. Now let's look at the next one, is frequent opening of your oven. Some persons, once you load their oven, it's as if something is disturbing you. You don't have rest. You open, close, open, close, open, close. Anytime you open the oven, the temperature will drop. Once the temperature drops like that, it will lead to bread collapse. And so you open, you feed your oven, and then you allow it for at least 35 minutes before opening, or 30 minutes minimum, 30 minutes before you open. And even when you are opening at that stage, you open and peep. You see, when I'm baking, I intentionally give a gap. I open one of the pans somehow so that I will use that one to monitor. So whenever I am open, if I'm not sure of what is going on inside, whenever I'm open, I just need to open a little so that the one that I've already opened, the pan, I will easily see and close back. So you don't open, close, it will collapse. When you open the oven when you are not supposed to open it, if you do that all the time, maybe 2-3 times, even one time, can lead to bread collapse, and your bread will collapse. Now, there is one problem that somebody sent to me, the bread, after baking nice loaves, as they bring it out from the oven, it collapses. It's like there is a hole inside. That is because, now, that factor, that problem can occur, one, if when you are baking, the quantity you weigh per pan was too small. It can happen like that. Secondly, if you use temperature to hold it until it rises and part of it start vomiting, the inside will be porous. When the inside is porous, as soon as you bring it from the pan, it will collapse. The middle will sink. And so you have to control it, bake at the right temperature, know how to handle dough and bread. That way you have good loaves. Thank you for watching. Please, the best reward is to subscribe for more videos like this and like this video. Most of you are not clicking the like buttons. I don't know what I've done to you, whether the information I'm giving you is a crime. I'm giving you this for free. So please subscribe. We can give you the best training. Just contact us and we'll train you. We'll come to your bakery. We'll do it online, or you visit our bakery. We'll give you the best training. See you in our next video. I will discuss on the factors that can lead to or prevent your dough from rising. Thank you for watching. Remain blessed. Pray. Thank you.